Hey guys, how are you? It's Mike from Life's a Journey. Sorry it's been a few days since my last video, but it has been a crazy week. But the week is over and it's the weekend. Yay! We got a lot of great stuff coming up for you today. I mentioned in one of my last videos that I like to grow my own wheatgrass, and what are the benefits of this wheatgrass? So that's what I'm going to be showing you today, is my actual homemade grow up. Don't tell nobody. Yeah, I have an indoor grow up. It's very cool. Grow my own grass. Wheatgrass. That's it. Anyway, we're going to go through my actual whole setup that I had, which is actually quite economical and very user-friendly. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. You can do it inside or outside, so it's great. Even if you're in an apartment, a small apartment, you can still do this. And you don't need the setup that I have. I found it easier for me. So stay tuned. And if this is the first time that you've actually found my videos, don't forget to click like on them and make sure you click subscribe. And why should you subscribe? Why not? Because we have a lot of information that you could really use. We got a lot of upcoming videos. There's going to be actual special guests that are going to be showing up, and we may even do a few interviews. Some of the things I'm going to be doing is showing you how to actually buy organic when organic is hard to buy. And the other alternative choices that you can have. So we're actually going to go to the market and we're going to check out what it means to buy something organic and what the cost of that is, and what is a viable substitute if you're on a very tight budget. So that's something that everybody needs to know. Some of the other things that are going to be going on, and you have to stay tuned for this, there's actually going to be a day in the life of, that's right, a full day of me and what I do and my juicing and how I make raw meals and all of that, and you can follow me through the whole thing. That's going to be exciting for you. Anyway, speaking of juicing, I'm actually on a juice fast this weekend, which I think is amazing. Not because I have to, not because I have to detox, or not because I have to cleanse anything at this point, but it's just, you know what, it's a good way to reset yourself for a new week. It's the end of an old week. Let's juice it, let's pick up the energy, let's get our motivation back, let's get to the gym, let's just end all the week stress, and we're going to juice and we're going to relax, and then come Monday morning we're going to go at it hard and strong and start our new week. And you never know, maybe we'll continue the juice fast, maybe we won't. Anyway, off to the wheatgrass. There you go. This is my homemade grow up. Yeah, nothing spectacular, but let's have a look at it anyway. Up here we got some wheatgrass growing. And yes, it does. It just looks like grass, I know, off your front lawn. But no, that's not it. That's not the same stuff. This is actually wheatgrass, grown from wheat berries. And down here, we're kind of experimenting a little bit, but we have some sprouts growing. Over here, this is actually radish sprouts, and this is alfalfa, and this is lentils. Normally we actually sprout them in a mason jar, and that's a quite economical way and quite an easy way to do it, but we decided we wanted to try something a little different and to see if there was any benefit to actually plant them in the planter as opposed to in the jar, or what's the ease of use. So far, really, there's no benefit to actually putting it in this planter other than the fact that they can actually be a little longer, which may be better if you want them in a salad or something like that. So, whatever the case may be. And as you see down a little farther, we have more trays. We have a bunch more trays, more seeds, and another tray because we're going to be doing much more planting. So today, what I'm going to be doing is actually harvesting my wheatgrass. As you can see, it's actually too long and starting to fall over now. So we're going to be harvesting some wheatgrass, and then later we're going to actually be juicing some wheatgrass. And while I'm juicing it, I'll tell you all about the benefits of it. And why you should do this, and what the big thing is about wheatgrass. Anyway, a little bit about this setup that I have going on here. This is actually just an indoor greenhouse, and it's just a small piece of plastic that goes around. You can buy it like this. I think we paid probably about 20 bucks for this thing. Yeah, like super cheap. And each of these trays, they're like $1 a piece. It's insanely cheap. To be honest with you, the most expensive thing besides the actual growing part of it and the time that you put into it is the actual dirt that you grow it in. But this thing is completely removable. It's just a small plastic frame that's underneath it, which is very easy. At night, because we have animals, I ended up actually spinning it around so that they don't try and get in the door or whatnot. But the idea is you just plant it and you spray it down, and then you can actually close the door and zip it up. And it's like a little miniature greenhouse, which is perfect because it's right by my patio doors here, which is fabulous. So it gets all the sunlight that it needs, and it actually grows very, very quickly. In fact, once the wheat berries have actually taken and sprouted, within 2 days you can actually see them quite high and quite growing. So it's actually really cool. Anyway, let's get to harvesting this, and while I'm harvesting it and juicing it, I'll tell you all about it. Okay guys, so here's the wheatgrass anyway. As you can see, I already started harvesting a little piece of it right here. There's really no right or wrong way to actually harvest this stuff. Some people like to actually rip it out, or even take a knife and cut it off. I actually use my trusty scissors here, which are great. And the easiest way to do this is I just literally grab a handful of it, get down close to the base, and cut it off. I like to make a nice big pile, and then as you can see, I've got a nice big bag here, and then I'll end up filling this bag, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do some more of this, and as I'm doing it, I'll actually tell you what some of the benefits of this wheatgrass is. First off, wheatgrass is about 103 vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, which is actually excellent. 1 ounce shot of wheatgrass is the equivalent of eating 2.5 pounds of vegetables, the same nutritional value. Can you imagine trying to eat 2.5 pounds of vegetables? You can do it in a 1 ounce shot. Amazingly high in chlorophyll, which is awesome. It's a natural source of laetro, which is a vitamin B17. Very high in vitamins, actually. A, B complex, vitamin C, vitamin E, and K. So basically, that's all you do. You just keep cutting it off, and as you're getting it cut off, you make a nice little pile, and that's about it. So I'm going to continue harvesting this, and once I'm done, I'll actually show you how to juice it and tell you a little more. Okay guys, so I got my wheatgrass all harvested, I got my juice in my hand, and I'll post a link down in the description of how I got this juice. And this stuff is amazing. No, it's not a big jar of mustard, it's actually just fruit juice. So, as you can see down here, I've got some really cool greens set up. This is a healthy juicer, and you can watch another video that I have where I actually used this before. And I also have another video posted where it's actually a product demonstration of this juicer. Very inexpensive, about 60 bucks, works great on leafy greens, love it. Not that you can't use a power juicer, but I prefer this one. So, as you can see, we got a nice big bag of our wheatgrass, which we just finished harvesting. This stuff is amazing. This stuff is loaded in chlorophyll, beta-carotene, so many amino acids, absolutely amazing stuff. If you're not sure about it, Google it, you will be totally impressed. This stuff is like one of the biggest superfoods you can get. It's actually deemed a complete food, which is very, very rare in the amount of food that we eat. And then, other than that, we got some really cool leafies here. We got some nice kale, which is either black kale or dinosaur kale, whichever you like. We got some herbs. We got a little basil. We got a little mint. Got to have that little minty flavor. We got some baby spinach going on. We got a bit of parsley and a bit of cilantro. So, what we're going to do is we're going to juice all this together, and I actually have a little bit of my fruit juice reserved. And I'm going to mix some of this with my fruit juice, so I will have, by the time I'm done, I will actually have 3 juices. I will have a complete green juice, which is absolutely amazing. I will have a complete fruit juice, which again is absolutely amazing, and then I will have a combination of the two. So, on my juice fast, here we go. The best thing that I find about this actual little juicer over here is it's quite durable. For 60 bucks, and it vary in price, but for 60 bucks you would think you're not going to get something that's actually quite durable or strong or at any point. This thing is absolutely amazing. And don't worry about the noises, that's just the sound of making juice. It's the sound of getting healthy, that's what that is. And don't be afraid to use this wheatgrass. It'll keep well in the fridge for probably 3 to 4 days. She's coming a little unstuck there. There we go. Again, it keeps it well in the fridge for 3 or 4 days. I guarantee you, once you get used to using it, it won't last that long. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get our green dreads, mon. If you're not sure about the green dreads, watch my other video. I'll put a link down there in the bottom. Actually, you can click right there, and that'll give you the other video where you can actually see more about me making my green juice, which is absolutely amazing. Alright, so as you can see right now, we got our green dreads going on, mon. Yes, mon, everything be irie. Alright, so now I'm going to start stuffing in a little bit of this baby spinach, which stuff is amazing. And another good thing about this juicer is it's a great way to get rid of all the leafy greens that you normally wouldn't put in a salad. You know, you pull out some lettuce or something like that, and it's maybe got a little brown spot on it, and you don't want to put it in your salad or something like that, or you're having guests over, and you're like, oh, there's no way I'm serving them that. You know what? Go ahead, throw it actually in the juicer, because the nutrients are still there. And it doesn't care if it's a blemish, it doesn't care what is going on. The juice is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish juicing up this juice, and I'll show you when I'm done that I have a nice big pile of great green juice, and I'll do a video again about the benefits of this green juice, and what's in it, and why it's good for you. Alright,
hey guys, so there's the juice. That is the wheatgrass that we had harvested earlier. It's got arugula, the spinach, the kale, all kinds of good stuff in it. This stuff is amazing. And again, if you're not sure about the wheatgrass, check it out. Google it by all means. This stuff is absolutely, totally amazing. I can't get enough of it. I mean, think about it. It's got twice as much vitamins, vitamin A as carrots. It's loaded with potassium, calcium, magnesium. Powerful antioxidants. It's cytochrome oxidase, I believe, is actually the powerful antioxidant in this. Amylase, it helps with digestion. Lipase, fat-splitting enzyme. Like, this stuff is amazing. I can't speak enough about it. It blends very well. It's got kind of a sweet taste to it. It does have a bit of a grassy taste to it when you smell that fresh cut grass, but it's sweet. It kind of tastes like a cross between, I don't know, grass and celery, I guess. It is a grass, so why wouldn't it taste like that? But some of the benefits of this: it builds blood, high in amino acids, cleanses the body, actually aids in digestion, helps you break down stored fat, fights against illnesses, protects the body, empowers white blood cells. Builds immunity. Like, it's amazing, amazing stuff. I can't speak enough about it. And I know some of you out there are thinking, well, isn't wheat high in acid, stuff like that? Absolutely, yes. And you are correct in saying that. Wheat is high in acid, but after it's been harvested, stored, milled, and so on and so forth. Wheatgrass is wheat, but it's sprouted. It's the sprout of the wheat, and like almost every sprout, it's very alkaline, and that's what you want. You get rid of that acidosis, get rid of that acidity. You know what I mean. Anyway, green juice is good. Green juice for life. I'll see you guys later. Oh, that's wheatgrass right there. Whew, loving it.